what I started saying was that ever since I joined the Monavie family, it has been the most amazing experience in my life. And I want to share my journey with you and what I foresee, as Randy said, what I believe Reveal and what we talked about in Paris and what we talked about in Europe, what Reveal can be, it is so powerful. And I'm super pumped up now. Before I dive in, I just want to share, Randy, every moment with Monavie just feels right. And you playing Eye of the Tiger and the Rocky theme. Today is my son Hunter's birthday. He's 7 today. And for you to play that, that is his favorite song. So I just want to give you a huge shout out for doing that. So, my background, I love nutrition and fitness. And I was someone who played soccer in college, ate whatever I wanted, and used exercise to stay lean. And the moment I stopped playing ball, I kept eating poorly, and I put on 60 pounds. And I did what many people do. I panicked. And I went on a high-fat, high-protein diet, cut all my carbohydrates out, packed the exercise up again, cranked that back up, and in 4 months I dropped all 60 pounds, took my body to 4% fat, and I looked amazing, and I felt horrible. And to me, as an athlete, I use exercise to stay lean, but I could never really get my body to that next level. As a fitness model, all my years of dieting, I looked amazing, and I felt horrible. And what I didn't understand, with all my background in nutrition and fitness, in school, with my anatomy and physiology, my years in the fitness industry, why couldn't you look and feel your very best? Why did you have to suffer to get great results? And it didn't make sense to me. And 2 big things happened to me right at that moment. I was in California, and I was running nutrition and fitness at a local health club. And clients would come to me, and I would focus on them getting great results. And they would work with me for 3 months. I would put them on a calorie deprivation diet. I'd cut their carbohydrates out, and they would get great results. And then guess what happens 3 months later? They would regain what they lost, plus a little extra. And growing up, I saw my mom diet 10 different times in her life, drop 50, 60 pounds, and always regain it. And every time she did that, I saw a sense of failure in her eyes. And she wasn't my mom's fault. My mom was willing to do what she had to do to drop the weight. It was the people who was coaching her. I was doing the same thing. I was leading people to failure. And then as Randy shared earlier about family, Abby came to me at that time and said, Mark, something's got to change. I can't live like this anymore. In those 4 years as a fitness model, everything about me was my body. I couldn't walk past a mirror without lifting up my shirt to make sure I had a 6-pack stomach still. I was lived in fear of getting fat again. And I couldn't go to a restaurant. When I went to a restaurant, guess what? I had to bring a food scale. All of these things, I was tormented. So I made a choice that there had to be a better way. And I was fortunate enough to meet some great mentors in my life. And I understood blood sugar stabilization. But I didn't understand it to the point that I understood it this is back in 1997. And I really started focusing on, wait a second, you can look and feel your very best. You don't have to diet. You don't have to restrict and cut calories and carbohydrates. You don't have to suffer. You can eat the foods that you love. You can achieve the look and feel that you want. You can eat with your family. You can make it part of your lifestyle. And that's when I really started focusing on blood sugar stabilization. And back in 1999, I opened up our first consulting practice. And from 99 to where we sit now, I have taught blood sugar stabilization, and I'm so excited about Reveal, because to me, what the Reveal program is, I'm going to go here to the slide. Randy, how do I move? I apologize for this. I'm trying to figure out there we go. Perfect. Thanks. What Reveal is the best plan and the best product. So the best plan is blood sugar stabilization, and the best product is Reveal. See, this is what I know. As I explain, and what I want to do on this conference is explain to you what the Reveal program is all about, and about how Reveal alone, just as an amazing product, will do great things. But imagine connecting it with the program so that we actually educate people on when to use Reveal, why they should be using it, and guess what they're going to get from it. Because when you can connect the two, a plan and a product, that is how people take their body to a whole nother level. Randy, can you slip the other slide? I do not have control on this. Perfect. So when we look at unlocking your body's full potential, the Reveal program's going to help take control of your health and achieve true body confidence, which to me is looking and feeling your very best. Now, in addition to this, look, weight loss is huge. 60 to 70% of the population, people want to lose weight. Well, what we want to be aware of is that the program we teach, the product we launch, we want to make sure that if someone wants to gain weight, lose weight, build lean body mass, lose body fat, increase energy, eliminate sugar cravings, become more educated on their body, that it works for them. I got an email today. And when I got an email from someone, they were asking me, how does Reveal help people gain weight? Now, I know that's not the main audience, but my point is this. The program is going to help people achieve any goal that they want. So when you talk to someone, whoever you're speaking to, whatever their health goal is, the program will help them get there. The product will empower them to achieve that goal. So before I dive into blood sugar, I want to explain why dieting fails. When you look at when people diet, typically they do this. We hit a tipping point, as I did. Your pants are heavier, tighter than they were before. Scale's a little heavier than it's been in a long time. You're not feeling good. So we panic. We cut calories. We cut carbs to lose weight. And that's all we do. And a lot of times, when you look at a product, you might take a product for a moment. But the reason why products do not continue to last for a long time is that they're only attached to losing weight. You only use the product when you lose weight. Dieting allows you to make those cuts. Your blood sugar drops. Your body burns muscle. Your hunger, when the pain isn't as strong, after that 3 months, as the hungers and cravings begin to intensify, you overeat and you reintroduce calories and carbohydrates. You then spike your blood sugar and store fat. Your weight and body fat increase, and we repeat the cycle. This is why dieting fails. We know that. 99.9% of everything on the market is about dieting. The Reveal program is about ditching the diet. See, immediately out of the gate, we position ourselves to counter the competition. There's a better way, and it's blood sugar stabilization. This is what I want to share with you. When you look at the chart right there, blood sugar stabilization is extremely simple. From the first breath you take, everyone, if you're in your chair right now, if you're standing, put your shoulders back, tighten your abs, lift your arms up, move your legs, feel your heartbeat, take a breath. Everything you're doing is created through energy, and it's called ATP. And the way your body creates that energy is through glucose, which is sugar. You have two options. You either make the right choices and stabilize your blood sugar, or your body has to step in and do it. Every time you miss a meal, whenever you miss a meal, guess what? Your blood sugar drops. It goes below that 80 number. And every time that happens, your body burns muscle. Many times people think, well, I'm going to burn fat when my blood sugar drops. No, because your body needs sugar. It cannot convert fat to feed the brain the sugar it needs to create energy, so you burn muscle. Most people eat a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They miss their mid-morning. They miss their mid-afternoon. Every time you miss a meal, your blood sugar drops, you burn muscle, and you slow down your metabolism. And then guess what? When you go on a lunch and dinner, you're not craving chicken and tuna. That's when you crave the carbohydrates because your body physically needs it. I love pizza. When my blood sugar is low, I physically need it. When my blood sugar is stable, I might want it, but I don't physically need it. So when you overeat, you store body fat. You over-release the hormone insulin, and you store body fat. That's why stabilizing blood sugar, 3 simple things. I want you to think of a baby. A baby feeds every 3 to 4 hours. They eat a balance of protein, fat, carbohydrates through breast milk or formula. They stop eating when they're satisfied, and they eat again when they're hungry. See, that's how our body, from our first breath, is always meant to be fed. Stable blood sugar, rather than using food to lose weight, we use it to create internal hormonal balance. When your blood sugar is stable, it's impossible to store body fat. It's impossible to burn muscle, and you actually can reprogram your metabolism. See, that's what Reveal is all about. That's what the program's all about. Stabilizing your blood sugar. 3 simple concepts. You can eat any place, anywhere, anytime. When you travel, when you're in a restaurant, we're not telling people they only can eat 1 meal a day. We're not telling people that they have to measure food every moment. We're educating people on how to stabilize their blood sugar, which will give them the tools to reprogram their metabolism. Now, guess what? So when we talk about the program, it's all about based on blood sugar stabilization, ditching the diet. But why is Reveal so important? Well, Reveal fills in the gaps. See, when we look at stable blood sugar, eating 6 times a day real food, look, if you can do it, that's fantastic. I've coached over 20,000 clients. Our practices have coached hundreds of thousands of clients. 99% of our clients cannot eat 6 times a day real food. You know why? Because we're all busy. So they need to use a powerful protein product that fills in the gaps. That's what Reveal is. Reveal is a balance of protein, fat, carbohydrates, so it keeps your blood sugar stable and allows your body to consistently release stored body fat and allow people to achieve the results that they want. But it does more than that. Not only does it stabilize your blood sugar, it's a balance when we look at phytonutrients, antioxidants. You know, we all know when we look at how people are creating stress through stress and free radicals all the time. They are struggling with free radicals and poisons in their body. Every breath you take, everything you do, when you have that free radical, it's a poison. Well, what do antioxidants do? They give your body the ability to give a molecule to that free radical so it can be excreted. Excreted. That's what antioxidants do. So Reveal provides your body with the right amount of antioxidants and the right amount of fruits and veggies. So not only are we doing a protein product, pardon me, there's a phone, I apologize, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone that I thought was off and it was going on, and it was interrupting the call. So let me go back to what Reveal does when we look at stabilizing. So those free radicals are molecules that lack an electron and that cause poisons to the body. So not only does it provide you with the right amount of protein that stabilizes your blood sugar, it gives your body the antioxidants you need to protect your cells and kill the free radicals. Only product on the market that does this. Stabilizes your blood sugar and gives your body the antioxidants need. One serving of Reveal gives you the antioxidant level of 10 servings of fruit and veggies. Nothing else on the market. But it does more than that. Randy, if you can hit to the other slide. It does more than that. It ignites your metabolism. So when we look at the Reveal powder and we look at the Reveal bar, it's going to stabilize your blood sugar, protect your cells, but then the actual dietary supplement provides you with a blend of 8 veggies, and it's a great slow fat burner increase. So it doesn't cause, like most fat burners, they cause that big rush, and then it causes you to crash. Not with the dietary supplement. It gives you the ability to increase your metabolism, ignite your body, and create more satisfaction so that you can last those 3 to 4 hours and really maximize fat burning potential. So when we look at blood sugar is the program and how we ditch the diet, and the Reveal product stabilizes your blood sugar, provides you with the right amount of antioxidants, and ignites your metabolism. The combination of the two is what the Reveal program is all about. Randy, if you can go to the next chart. So when blood sugar is stable, and this is really important, imagine when you diet. When you diet, let's say you're taking in 2,000 calories a day, and let's say you're burning 2,500 calories a day. Well, what people look at is, okay, I'm in a 500 caloric deficit. I want you to think of this. When is a deficit ever a good thing? If you spend $10,000 on your credit card, you need to repay that $10,000. Same exact thing here. When you create a caloric deficit, eventually you have to replace it, not with blood sugar stabilization. Take that same example. If you're taking in 2,000 calories a day and you're burning 2,500, because your blood sugar is stable, your body will release its stored fat, and every pound of body fat has 3,500 stored calories, and with the right exercise, it's going to burn it up in the muscle. Nutrition releases stored fat. Your exercise burns it up in the muscle. That fat gets burned up in the muscle. So when your blood sugar is stable, you're not moving backwards. You're not eating less. The leaner you get, the more food you can eat, the more meals you can eat. That's what people want to hear. People don't want to know about dieting. Everyone knows diets work. Everyone also knows what happens after the diet. We're teaching a different way, a better way, a way that is physiologically sound, works from the root, and with the right product, takes your body to a whole nother level and unlocks its full potential. It's more than that, though. Randy, if you can go to the next slide, please. There's 3 phases to the program. Now, look, someone's going to start, let's say they want to drop 20 pounds or 30 pounds. Okay, they're in the weight loss phase. But if you only teach weight loss, guess what happens after they drop the 30 pounds? They're not going to use the product anymore because they connected Reveal to only losing weight. We're not doing that. There's 3 phases that everyone is going to go through in life with any type of weight management. Weight loss or breakthrough, and breakthrough is going through your plateaus, and lifestyle. Weight loss, a lot of people will start with. Then when they hit that plateau, that diets can never break them through, guess what? The Reveal program will. And we will show exactly what adjustments they need to make to break through that. And then what? Once they achieve their goals, once they have that body confidence, they feel great about themselves, then we talk about the lifestyle phase, where they actually make it a permanent part of their world. Okay. I understand nutrition and I understand business. And when we look at business and someone changing their life and taking their body to another level, and a product is associated with that, which Reveal is, and it gets them to there, they use the product forever. If we only associate a product to one phase, they will only use it for that phase. No. We want people to use Reveal for the rest of their life. We want their retention to never leave because it's a core piece of their food. It's not a product. It becomes part of their food. And when we look at the phases, it's knowing their why. We educate people on really getting clear on their health, really developing a plan that allows them to create optimal health, balance out their hormones, and then make adjustments in each phase to just continue the path, include their family and friends. It's a never-ending process. That's why the program's so important, because you connect the plan with the product. That's how we really spread throughout Europe, and we show people there's a better way. It's time to ditch the diet. Brandon, if you can go to the next slide, please. So I want to just share some quick things that I can show you that we would share from the point of a person. These are some of the ratios. We have a booklet that's going to educate people on what they should be doing, but these would be ratios that once they understand what their calories should be, their protein, fat, carbohydrates should be, and their intervals, then they know exactly how to stabilize their blood sugar. So it's not like you can only eat these meals for the rest of their life. They can go to any restaurant and where's my protein, where's my fat, where's my carbohydrates? And then if you move to the next slide, Randy. This is when we look at your meal rhythm. So we're going to educate people on not just use Reveal. We don't want to just say, here's Reveal, take it. We want to show you how to use the shake or bar. So in each phase, you get clear on when you use the Reveal shake. This is how I look at Reveal. Reveal, the shake, the bar, the dietary supplement. They fill in the gaps. Most people want to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some people want to have a shake for the morning. They can. But most people are looking breakfast, lunch, dinner. Well, where do we fill in the gaps? Number 2 and number 4, your mid-morning, mid-afternoon are the most difficult times to eat. That's where Reveal is magic to. That's where it stabilizes your blood sugar, allows you to go into lunch ready to eat, not starving, allows you to go into dinner ready to eat, not starving, and then late night, that 6th meal, is when you do another shake or bar. And some people might, if they wake up early, they might do a shake or bar in the morning. So you're looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 shakes a day in the weight loss phase. The breakthrough, real meals, we educate them on how to break through that plateau and where you would put Reveal, the bar and the shake in, and then lifestyle adjustments, how to make the product work forever into their world. That's what I want to share with everyone on the call today. It's not just about a product. It's not just about a program. To truly unlock your body's full potential, to truly stabilize your blood sugar, Since 1996, since I've been teaching people, since 1999, since we launched our first nutrition consulting practice, it's always been a mixture of both. Up to this time, I have never connected ourselves with a product, because to me, I've always been an educator that's taught certification and licensing and educating people on how to make their health work. And I believe in products. I've always have. But to actually back a product, I have to believe in it with all of my heart. Reveal is that product. That's why I'm so excited. That's why I'm so confident in what we can accomplish in Europe. Because we can show people how they can take their body to a place it's never, ever been before. Randy, you can go to the next slide. What we're also going to show is their exercise. I'm not going to dive into this, but I just want to share with you. Nutrition releases stored fat. Exercise burns it up. So we're going to educate people on how to optimize their exercise. Not work harder, but work smarter. Simple things. Like if you're doing fat-burning cardio, let's say you're walking on a treadmill for 30 minutes and then you do 30 minutes of weight training. Guess what? You're working backwards. It takes you 20 minutes to start burning fat. So we would simply say, do your 30 minutes of weights before your 30 minutes of fat burning, and you will burn about 30 to 40% more fat in that same hour with those same exercises. That's what we're talking about. Cutting edge information that's going to allow people to optimize their exercise, optimize their food, and truly take control of their health. Brandon, if you can go to the next slide, please. So to me, and this is when we look at it, that when we look at the Reveal program, my invitation to everyone on this call is a leader. And what I want everyone to do is to show up and start implementing some of the program before I come to Europe. That would be fantastic if you get educated on it. And to me, there's three things when people dive into the program. Number one, they got to show up. Woody Allen says it best. 80% of success is showing up. Number two is reach for greatness. You know, my best teacher is my son, Hunter. He's 7 today. And he taught me so much about being the best. When you watch a child, and they're just, everything they do is about being the best that they can be. What we want with Reveal, it's not about people being good with their health or great with their health. We want people to be their very best, to be the best that they can be. And then our ultimate goal is for them to be an expert on their body. When a person's an expert on their body, they will use product forever because they understand the importance of it. That's the point I want to make. It's just not about a product. It's just not about a plan. It's the combination of it both. It makes people utilize it, understand it, and it retains them, and then they share it. So if we can go to that last slide that we have, Randy. So this is when I look at the Reveal program and how we would present. It's, you know, people stocking up on the Reveal products and the Monavie juices. This is another big thing. I believe everyone should be utilizing the juice. And if you read Body Confidence, my book, our New York Times bestseller, and you dive in and you understand me, I've recommended protein products my entire life, and I recommended vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants my entire life because my whole professional career, because I understand the importance. So everyone should be using the juices, Max Juice, Reveal, all of that to get to actually counter the antioxidants, to actually provide their body with the antioxidants, kill the free radicals, and stabilize their blood sugar. Download the Reveal program booklet. I suggest everyone gets the New York Times bestselling book, Body Confidence. We're releasing a Reveal Body Confidence video. And to me, it's all about combining the education, the best education, with the best product. Now, I want to share with you this. From a business side, I understand nutrition and I understand business. I want to work with each and every one of you about building your business and how we can put the Reveal program and the Reveal product and walk with you on optimizing it. Because I believe, as Randy said, the opportunity in Europe is earth-shattering to me. It's mind-blowing to me on what we can do. And we're starting to see that in the U.S. But I agree that Europe, people are looking for these solutions.
They're looking for the answers. And with the education and the product, there's nothing else like it. So I just want to share with you that I'm all in. I love Monavie. I love the message from the first time I met with Dallin to hear, and then I heard Randy speak in Vancouver. I am so excited to meet you all in Paris, and I am all in. I'm ready to lead this movement with you. It's all about Reveal. It's about the program and showing people that they can look and feel their very best. And when people take upon a program, have great success with the product, guess what they want to do? They want to share it, and that's when the business opportunity drives right in. So it's an honor to be talking to you today. I'm available. I'm hoping that I can talk to you more before Paris, and we're just beginning. Thanks so much, everybody.